If you stop talking on topic, the video ends. ParaTalks with getting over it. That's gonna be kind of interesting. Alright, hello everybody. Today we'll be doing ParaTalks. It's gonna be a little interesting because this viewer specifically asked me to play getting over it while talking about ParaTalks. So this is gonna be kind of different, I guess. And today, I guess we'll be talking about climate change. And as you guys all know, climate change is something that's been everyone in this world has been talking about. And like I said before, the things I say are simply things that come to my mind, and some of the things that I say are things I wish people just told me when I was younger. So yeah, what I say in every one of these ParaTalks is just simply my opinion, and you can agree with me if you want, and you can disagree with me if you want. If there's something you disagree with or agree with, you could always let me know in comments, because in this ParaTalks things I always read the comments, which is pretty interesting. Honestly, in the past two ParaTalks I had, it's always been a good civilized conversation, like 99% of the time. And honestly, I was surprised. I thought more people would kind of like have more I'll be honest, I thought people would be more like angry about things I said, but I'm glad that we were all able to have some civilized conversation. But anyways, but today's ParaTalk is going to be kind of different, because this game, as you know, getting over is going to be kind of rage-inducing for me personally. But yeah, anyways, let's get to topic. So today we're going to be just talking about climate change. As you guys all probably have heard about how climate change, and how some people believe climate change is not real, and how people believe climate change is real. It's just... And every time I do these ParaTalk stuff, I never have a script, and it's always kind of hard because, like, it's always kind of hard to start off of what to talk about. It doesn't help the fact that I'm also playing Getting Over It at the same time, which makes it extra difficult for me to have a little thought process in what I want to say. So, as you guys know, climate change is something that is happening right now, or a current major topic right now for every side. Some people believe it, some people don't. And the thing is, like, I just want to talk about what I have in mind. I personally believe climate change is real. And of course, because I said that, I'm pretty sure half the people will stop listening to me because, like, I'm being biased here. But stay with me now, because, like, everything... because I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible whenever I talk about these kind of stuff in ParaTalks. Because I know being biased is never the way to convince the other side. And if you want to convince, like, people who disagree with you, you always have to be open-minded instead of attacking them. Because if you attack them, if you attack their opinion, why should they listen to your opinion, you know? So anyways, so I just want to say, like, you know how ever since human beings started the Industrial Revolution, especially in America, Industrial Revolution has, like, boomed with, like, coal industry and all that. And, like, cutting down trees. And even if you don't believe in climate change, you do have to agree that, like, cutting down trees and, like, burning coal is not necessarily really good, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure you all know, are educated enough to know that plants and trees out there can convert carbon dioxide to oxygen, correct? And that, like, I mean, burning coal emits harmful gas. We can all agree with that, right? Because, like, sure, even if you... Because, like... Oh, man, it's kind of hard to talk about this while playing Getting Over It. But anyways... No. I mean, for example... It's kind of hard for me to come up with analogies in general, but with Getting Over It on top of that, too. But I guess a simple, very simplified analogy is that this Earth is like a house. We all live in a house, technically speaking. And whatever someone else does, it kind of affects you as a family member in the house, right? Like, for example, if you live in a house with different family members, for example, like, let's say one of your brothers or sisters smokes a cigarette. As you know, they usually step outside to smoke a cigarette because, like, they wouldn't want that gas to be fumed up in the house, right? That's, I guess, kind of what it is like living on Earth when people start burning fuel and coal. Sure, it doesn't seem as much when you put in the grand scheme of things, but if you simplify it, in a way, we are releasing a lot of, you know, harmful gases Like, you wouldn't want to breathe the fumes from burning wood or burning coal, right? I mean, if you wouldn't want to breathe it, like, why would you want to release it out in the air? And also the fact, even if you don't believe in climate change, you know that cutting trees, I mean, you know trees are good for us, right? Having a lot more trees is just better because nature, you know? Man, it's so hard to do ParaTalks while getting over it stuff. But as you know, like I said, oh God, I'm repeating myself. Even if you don't believe in climate change, you do have to agree humanity is kind of like fucking up the earth, you know? We are polluting the ocean with plastics. We are cutting down a lot of trees, which is, you know, is bad. And we are burning a lot of fuels, which is also bad because sure, it doesn't seem like much like right now because it's probably going to be our generation and next generation going to be having to deal with the consequences. But, you know, do you guys, like, what kind of father or grandfather would want their kids or grandkids to have to deal with the consequences of their action? Like, I would not want my kid to live in a place, like, if for example, it's like another analogy, like, you live in a house and it's your responsibility and you're gonna pass this house down to your son. But then you decide to start like burning some, I guess, some candles in the house. And let's just say the house, there's no ventilation system, so the candle smoke forever stays in the house. Sure, it doesn't seem much while like you're living there. And then when your son lives in there, sure, there's some candle smoke just lingering about, but doesn't seem much, right? So they continue to burn the candle because it smells good, right? But then sooner or later, all that fume is gonna add up, and then next thing you know, your grandchildren are gonna be the one having to face the consequences of having to live in a house full of fumes. I know it's not the best analogy, but honestly, that's the best I could come up with while playing Getting Over It. So what I'm trying to basically say is that, like, sure, even if you don't believe in climate change, you do have to agree we as humans are fucking up this earth pretty badly. And we could all see it. I mean, if you look at a before and after photo of, like, the forest, you can see how much we, like, destroyed it. And you can see how many animals have gone extinct. Like, sure, climate change may not feel real, but we can all at least agree on seeing the real things that are happening, like deforestation, burning of fuels, which is, you wouldn't want to breathe that in now, do you? And the fact that there are animals going extinct because of humans, you know? And we can all agree that none of those are a good thing at all. Cutting down trees is not good. Burning fuel is, sure, convenient, but in the end, we do have the technology to convert into solar energy. I mean, it's like, it's right. The technology is there. Like, if a person was giving you a scholarship, sure, I would take it right off the bat. Like, oh, another analogy that I thought of. Like, burning fuels using coal is like taking out student loans. If you live in America, you would know. Sure, it's convenient, very easy to get loans, and it helps you get the job done. But in the end, after you graduate, it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass because of how much you owe and the interest being a lot. Except 10 times worse in this case for like coal and cutting down trees and all. Well, like solar energy, wind energy, I mean, it's like a scholarship. It's there, it's free, it's given to you. At least no strings attached. And with that, after graduating from college, you don't have to worry about anything, and your children don't have to worry about anything either, because like scholarship and is better than loans, you know? God, this is so hard to do while playing Getting Over It. But yeah, I'm sorry guys that I'm doing this topic while doing Getting Over It. I don't know. Well, I don't know why I accepted this challenge, to be honest, but it just sounded funny. But I feel like talking about serious topic is not meant to be funny. But if you do enjoy this, I mean, I'm glad. But if you do, hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Because climate change, even if you don't believe it, or like if you believe it or not, like I said, we as human beings are just screwing up this earth, and we can see it too, and it's evident because, like I said, animals going extinct, forest changes, harmful gases. I mean, like I said, you wouldn't want to breathe in the coal or fuel when you burn it, right? Oh, I would stay very far away from it. So why would you let that, you know, accumulate in the air, you know? Man, I don't know how to talk about this. Next, I don't know if I should do this again. Let me know in the comments. I'm pretty much done with the talking because, oh man, does not feel right trying to talk about these things while playing Getting Over. But if you did enjoy it, and if you have some other topics you want me to talk about while playing some rage game, let me know. Or let me know if there's any topic you want me to talk about just in general without having to do these like silly rage challenges while talking about it. Hopefully you guys understand the core message that I was trying to say. I guess I'll give you a TLDR. Like, I already gave you guys a TLDR a bunch of times, so I don't think you guys need to like hear me repeat myself multiple times. But yeah, hopefully you guys understood what I was trying to say while playing Getting Over It, which was kind of a mental exercise, I'll admit. Like, it really was. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments about what I tried to say. If I said something wrong, I apologize. Like I said, it's kind of hard to talk about stuff while playing Getting Over It. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.